Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Vogel. Today we're going to move on to counting to 5. Can you count to 5? Count with me using your fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Most of you are 5. Some of you are 6. Can you clap 5 times with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Today's lesson is going to center around counting and representing the number 5. You're going to need your counters today. Do you have them? If you don't have them, go grab them really quick. And let's have our workbooks open. Let's go ahead and take a peek to page 37. Today, on our lesson 1.5, you can see there are 5 oranges. Let's count them. Do you remember yesterday when I said if things are mixed up, we can write a line through them to make sure we counted them? So we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 oranges, and right below those 5 oranges is a 5 frame. So we're going to put 1 counter or draw 1 counter. You can either put a counter in or draw a counter for each orange. So 1 counter, 2, 3, 4, and the last one is 5. So there is 1 counter for each orange. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Very nice start. Let's go ahead and go to the next page, page 38. Instead of oranges, what do you see on this page? What are these yellow things up here? Did you say lemons? If you said lemons, you are correct. Lemons make lemonade. How many of you like lemonade? I love lemonade. Let's go ahead first and we're going to look at the number 5. To make the number 5, we are going to go down and around and cross at the top. There's a couple ways we could make the number 5. We also could start on the right, go over and down and around. There are a couple ways we can make the number 5, but we'll learn and we'll keep practicing and we'll get great at it. Again, you're going to represent the numeral 5 with counters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lemons. I want to see 5 counters. So in our 5 frame, we're going to draw 1 counter for each lemon. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good, boys and girls. Now, it was really easy to count these because these were in a straight line. So I could count them very easily. These green things down here, which are called limes, begins with an L like lemons, they are not in a straight line. They're in a circle, so they're a little more confusing. So I'm going to have to count this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll trace our 5. And by the way, here's the word 5, F-I-V-E. And we will draw 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, that wasn't a very good one. I better erase that one. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Let's go ahead to page 39. Here, there are directions at the bottom. And we need to draw a certain amount of counters. The directions at the bottom that Mom or Dad can read, or that Miss Vogel will read, will help you complete this activity. All right, so let's get started on page 39. If mom or dad read the directions to you, or if you want to listen to Miss Vogel, the first thing they want you to do in the first row for number 3 is to draw 5 counters. Can you do 5 counters? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we'll go ahead and write the number 5 on the line. The next thing they want you to do is now they want you to draw in row 4, they want you to draw 4 counters. So to help us remember how many we need to draw, let's write the number 4 first, because that tells us how many we need, okay? And remember, when we start drawing, we're going to start drawing in the very first box. 1, 2, 3, 4. We drew 4. Now, if we were to compare these two 5 frames, one has more than the other. Can you tell which 5 frame has more than the other? One easy way to figure that out is to draw and match them up. So 1 to 1, those match up, and that one matches up, that one matches up, and that one matches up. That one doesn't have a partner. There are more in this row than there are in this row. 5 is what we call greater than 4, or 5 has more than 4. Let's go down to row number 5. Again, in this row, we need to draw 5 counters. To help us remember, let's write the number 5 first. That tells us we need to put 5 counters here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 counters. Now, in the bottom row, number 6, I only want you to draw 3 counters. Let's write the number 3 first. Do you remember? Curve around, stop, and curve around again to make the number 3. I'm going to rewrite mine. I don't like how mine touches that 5 frame. Is it okay to make mistakes? Absolutely, always okay. We can fix and try our best. Now I moved my 3 over, so I feel better about that now. Let's go ahead and draw 3 counters. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. We have 3 counters. One number is greater than the other number. Can you tell? Let's match up and see if we can figure it out. 1, that one has a partner. That one has a partner. That one has a partner. Uh-oh, we have 2 empty boxes this time. 5 has more than 3. 5 is greater than 3, and it's actually 2 more, 2 greater. 5 is 2 greater than 3. That was kind of a tricky or a little bit harder page for us. I hope you did okay. Let's go to the very last page in this lesson. Here, I see some limes, some oranges, and some lemons. Remember, lemons turn into, we can squeeze them and make lemonade. So I have a friend, and his name is Carl. Carl needs 5 pieces of each kind of fruit. We're going to circle to show all the sets that Carl could use. All the sets that Carl wants are sets of 5. Remember, a set is another name for group. And let's count the first set of fruits. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you remember? Carl needs a set of 5. So could Carl use that fruit? Yes, he could. So let's circle the set of limes because there are 5. oranges. Let's count how many oranges there are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you remember how many Carl needed? He needed 5. We counted 4. Can Carl use that set? No, he can't use that set of fruit. We'll put an X on it because he cannot use that set. Let's count the lemons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, Carl wants a set of 5. Is that 5? Yes. So go ahead and circle the set of lemons. So the 2 sets that Carl can use are the limes and the lemons. They both have 5. Down at the bottom on number 8, I want you to draw to show what you know about the number 5. And then you're going to tell Mom or Dad about your drawing. Let's kind of work through this together. To show a number 5, let's first draw the numeral or the number 5. Remember that one? This can be a little tricky sometimes. When you make it, you want to have 2 straight lines, 1, 2, and then a curved line or a half a circle. It might take a little bit of practice, and that's okay. The number 5 is represented by 5 objects, just like 5 limes or 5 lemons. I'm going to draw 5, what could I draw? I'm going to draw 5 little peas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They kind of look like counters, but I want them to be peas. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the last thing you know about the number 5 is the word. Do you remember how to spell it? We briefly talked about it. You can always flip back and look. F, I, V, E, F, I, V, E. Well, you did a wonderful job today talking about the number 5. We now have worked on numbers 0 and 1, 2, 3, 4, and finally 5. You are getting so smart. Thank you for being a great mathematician today. I'll see you tomorrow.